Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extracurricular stuff. You go with them early and often.
Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Here we go, hey.
On the draw, here's Genty. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing now is Geno. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing is Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Geno. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air again, Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
25-yard line.
Nix to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing Nix. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Line. 53. 49. Flip it off. 49.
Gino now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You can look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. Goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Smith. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up the second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, long run!
Now Smith. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Hold.
In motion, the tight end.
Strike.
On 4th down, Smith. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now it's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
to throw. Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Nix. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. 3rd and 2. To throw is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen with Genty. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate that feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Back to throw, Smith. Open man is there in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 20. 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Nix. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Back to throw. Nix finds his tight end Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
nothing to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
After on the 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throwing now is Geno.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Raiders 14.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, my second.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Franklin. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Gino. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Smith. Dancing to his left. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Throwing Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix to the air.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey.
And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to the air with Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
7-yard gain. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Luck's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
To the air again, Smith.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Kill.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
And he tried to bounce Wants it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Smith. Touchdown, Raiders!
Jack Besh
from 21 yards away.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now it's Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll try it now with Harvey. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 51 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Open man right side is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nix flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. And with that last completion, folks, he now owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And 9 at the 17-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's got space past the 25. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And after that play, we've got an injury And it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Nix.
That'll be complete to Harvey.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
The 20-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Down inside the 10.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Raiders 42. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's Smith.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Smith to throw. Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but It's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.